Okay, what is going on, everybody? Denark MP here, father, husband, college professor, father's rights activist, and filmmaker. And it's good to be back here on YouTube with some more um, awesome wins. We call this series Dad Wins. And this is all about dads in family court and how stressful it is, how to navigate it, and sometimes dad's actually winning. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and I know I got a big old glare in my eye. There we go. There we go. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first video. Greedy mom wants more money from 50-50 custody. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into the video. Here we go.
While they have been in daycare and at the start of school, he has paid that.
How are the children currently insured?
Through dad, through Justin.
If Mr. Mulligan is still paying the daycare as per the divorce decree, why do you now want him paid to court?
Really to maintain the lifestyle that I was able to provide for the kids prior to the divorce.
Okay, let me stop it right there. This case takes place in Texas, and something to be cognizant of, whether you live in Texas or a state that has similar laws. In the state of Texas, when you go to family court, something to be very aware of is the state of Texas, as the time of this recording, does not care about what parent makes the most amount of money. For example, let's say you're a man, you wake up one day, your wife says, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm getting a divorce. She bounces on you. Happens to the best of us. Trust me, I know. And you go off in life and you build up yourself and you start earning more money than mom. Significantly more money or just a little bit of more money. Doesn't matter. If you earn more money than mom, you're a 50-50 co-parent. The kid is on your medical insurance and you're paying for extracurriculars like school activities, after school activities, snacks and lunches. The state might still award mom child support. As crazy as that sounds, it's because according to the state, they want the child to have the same experience with whichever parent they're with. So your ex could make significantly less money than you. They could be making $12 an hour working at Whataburger. But because you make $90K a year, busting your tail, the court's going to say, well, we're going to have to significantly award mom child support so the kid has the same experience. Just because mom works at Whataburger doesn't mean the kid shouldn't be able to play PlayStation 5 and Xbox at night. You see what I'm saying? So make sure that the state that you're in, that you're very familiar with the laws that they have, and then do whatever you have to do to fight. Because, man, that's a whirlwind of an experience. Let's jump back into this.
I'm no longer able to provide. I mean, they don't have the same lifestyle with me that we've always had, and it just gets hard sometimes.
Can you give an example of that?
I mean, doing extra things, or even, doing any extra things like going to a local farm here where you can pick strawberries and such. Like, I can't afford that anymore. So, I mean, I'm just unable to provide those type of things.
Okay, you got, Lord Jesus. Okay, so mom is saying here, I can't afford to take the kids strawberry picking because I don't make enough money with my job. So I need my ex-husband, a guy who's busting his tail, doing the 50-50 split already, put the kids on medical insurance. I need his money every single month. Something tells me this isn't about the kids and their needs, because it seems like the kids' needs are met 50% of the time when they're with dad. And if you can't afford to go strawberry picking, they don't need to do that. It doesn't sound like you can't afford to feed them. It doesn't sound like you can't afford to put them in clothes. It doesn't sound like you can't afford to make sure that they go to bed feeling loved and safe every night. That's not what I heard. I heard strawberry picking, which is a luxury, which is not something that a kid has to do to grow up happy and healthy. This is a money grab. But I ain't gonna say that. Again, here on Vinark MP, we don't hate women, we don't bash women. We're just keeping it 100. Here we go.
For them, so I mean, they're not going to have the memories with me doing those type of things.
Does Mr.
Okay. As somebody who is a veteran of family court, I promise you, the waterworks, that is a coached thing. Whether women are learning how to do that from the internet, from lawyers, evil lawyers, trust me, that is coached. Nobody cries in real life because their kids can't go strawberry picking. But I ain't gonna say that. Here we go.
Mulligan provide any other support for the children at daycare cost and school supplies?
Yes, he does.
What does he provide?
He has paid for Jace's sports, and I mean, school clothes, school shoes, Halloween costumes. I mean, that type of thing. Yeah.
Has to witness your.
Okay, I gotta give it to mom. She's being a stand-up person in this instance. She is admitting that dad provides a lot of extracurricular and cool things for the kids. Sounds like he's doing his job to me. But here we go.
Honor.
Okay, Mr. Mulligan, do you have any direct relevant questions of Ms. Willis?
No.
Okay. I go ahead and call you. Okay, go ahead and call your next witness, Ms. Liskowski.
Okay, the state calls Mr. Mulligan. Mr. Mulligan, are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how much do you earn?
Roughly, without overtime, like $2,300 every 2 weeks.
Okay, are you paid hourly?
Yes, ma'am.
How much are you paid per hour?
37.
Okay. How many hours a week do you work?
I work shift work, so every 2 weeks it's 84 hours.
Okay. Do you ever work any
Yes, I do work overtime occasionally.
About how many hours of overtime do you work per month?
I'd say maybe 30, 40 hours.
Is that your only source of income?
Yes, ma'am.
Does your employer offer health and dental insurance for you to put the children on?
Yes, they're on it.
Okay. How much does that cost you per pay period?
I think it's like 160. Well, I think it's like 160 a month.
Does your employer offer dental insurance to put the children on?
Yes.
Okay. How much does that cost you per pay period?
I'm not sure. That was both of them together. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. That amount I told you.
Okay, so dad is here explaining that he has the kids on vision, dental, medical, that he is earning a decent paycheck every single month, but he's also working overtime. So this guy is really, really stepping up. He has a full-time job. He works overtime. He has the kids on his medical insurance. Mom wants to go strawberry picking. Lord Jesus, here we go.
Okay. Do you have any other children under the age of 18 besides Jason Kylie?
Yes, I have 2 of them.
Okay. Do they live in the house or in your home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you pay for Jason
So he also has 2 small children who live with him.
Kylie's daycare every month?
I don't pay the full amount because before it was both of them going in there. I pay 2/3, which is $400 a month.
Why has it decreased?
Because it's only Kylie that's in there. When we first got divorced, it was
Okay.
$900 a month, so I was paying $600 a month. So now it's $600 a month, so I pay $400.
Okay. So ultimately, this is a good guy. We don't know his personal character, but as it pertains to being a father and doing what he's supposed to do, even the ex-wife is admitting he does what he's supposed to do. But she wants to go strawberry picking. I can't make this up. And this isn't a diss to her. Get it how you live. I understand. But do you really need extra money for the kids to go strawberry picking? Or are you trying to slow dad down because dad is taking off like a rocket? I don't know. let's do this. Let's go to the end and let's see what the judge says. Now, this is a very scary time for all the dads out there, for everybody getting ready to go into family court for the first time, family law. If you want to know your rights, know your rights, know your rights. I'm going to let you know something right now. Your rights will be respected in family court as they pertain to the state and the state law. But this is a nerve-wracking time, especially for us fathers, where the judge is about to let you know what he or she thinks is in the best interest of the child. Remember, this is family court. This is always supposed to be the best interest of the child. If you guys break up and you guys didn't have any children, there's no family court because technically you're not a family. But if there were children involved, foster children, adopted children, biological children, and you guys were living together and or married, family court. So for all the dads out there, when the judge is about to let you know what's going down, make sure that you are calm. Okay? All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
So were you working at it at the time you got divorced in January of 2021?
Yes.
Okay. Anything further from the state, Ms. Laskowski?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further you think I need to know, Ms. Willis?
No.
Anything further you think I need to know, Mr. Mulligan?
No, sir.
Okay. And I'll just say, to modify child support, I need to find a material and substantial change from the circumstances.
I'm liking this already. I hate to do the stop and go. But ultimately what the judge is saying, to modify child support, meaning to put the dad on child support or to get more child support, even to get less child support, there needs to be a substantial change to the child's life or one of the parents' sources of income or their life. So I think I like where this is going. Let's see what happens.
From the date of the last order. I'm just going to say I'm having a hard time finding that here. If you guys chose not to go a specific child support amount to do this outside agreement, which is being followed, you were both, I guess, kind of likewise similarly employed at the time of the divorce. So there hasn't been any great changes, from an income status.
Let's go. So the judge is saying no income change has happened. You both are gainfully employed. And what's very important, guys, the judge is mentioning that you guys had an outside agreement as it pertains to how the children were going to be cared for. What does that mean? That means that your parental agreement, and remember, every state is different, but your parental agreement, for the most part, is the cushion if things that you as the co-parents agreed to isn't working anymore and there's too many gray areas. The court mandated parental plan is supposed to be what's black and white. So if mom and dad make an agreement, and make sure all your agreements are either through text message or through email so you can prove that they're legit and that you both agreed to them. Cheat code, okay? If you guys have an agreement like, hey, we're no longer meeting at the police station, even though our parental agreement says we're to meet at the police station, we have agreed via email or text, we're going to start meeting at the gas station because we don't want our kid to be at the police station all the time. That works. That's okay. You guys came to an agreement. The judge is saying, hey, you guys had an agreement for how you were going to financially care for these kids. Nothing has really changed to stop that agreement from being able to go forward. So I'm having a hard time modifying mom's request for more child support. Let's go. Love to see it. Here we go.
Status for either one of you. So that being said, I think I'm just going to deny the modification altogether, leave the terms as they were per the divorce. Again, I'm just trying to explain to y'all where I'm at. I mean, it would be one thing, and I appreciate the fact that everyone's been following it. And you guys have been able to work together to the extent that you have. I mean, that's absolutely great. But frankly, because of that, there hasn't been any change. It's not like Mr. Mulligan wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing.
Right.
So I'm going to deny the modification. again, so those prior terms, that's not to say that it can't get modified again in the future, because it looks like at some point here.
Okay. So, with all due respect, again, we don't bash women on this channel, but with all due respect, you can see mom is clearly shaking. Her plan was thawed. It didn't work. Your hoodwink didn't go through. So thank God that it didn't go through. It was seen by the court for what it was. It was a cash grab. Now, we don't know if the cash grab was, hey, I want to slow dad down. I don't like that dad is thriving and doing well without me. Maybe there's a new girlfriend in the picture and mom doesn't like that, so she's throwing a monkey wrench in there. Or maybe mom is an emotional wreck and doesn't think that she can keep working full time and wants to get some financial relief because she'd rather be picking strawberries with her kids. Whatever the reason is, fair is fair. And family court is about the well-being of the children. It's not about us as parents. Now, there can be some really uncomfortable things that happen because a co-parent demands it, but ultimately, everything is supposed to be in the best interest of the child. So this was fair. This, I would say, was a win for dad and win for fathers everywhere. If you are in family court, going through family court, getting out of family court, or getting ready to go through family court, we're rooting for you. God bless you. Good luck. Hit that subscribe button. Keep watching these videos so you can get a better understanding of what family court really is about. And for those guys out there who are like, hey, I really can't represent myself, I don't know what's going on, but I can't afford a lawyer, Marble. Check out Marble, Marble. They have some really great offers for pay-as-you-go legal services. All right? Hit that subscribe button. Have a great day. See you guys on the next one.
Fairness, one dad at a time. Fathers, when we're in our prime.